Wait for your
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Zooster by Night. This evening, Seth is rising from his sleep with some plans in mind as to what he's going to do through his nightly activities. However, some of those activities are going to get interrupted as he is sought out. So, he is going to get up and just kind of putter around the morgue for a little bit, checking to make sure that there's some places where he might be able to tie up his test subject, and is prepared to start heading out onto the night. And
doesn't quite happen because as he goes to the door flies open. It's kicked open, matter of fact. Just kicked open, the lock breaks, smashes, and Alice is standing there, just eyeballing you. You're not going anywhere.
oh,
You haven't done your chores, have you?
I don't believe I have any chores other than what I was about to head out to do, so what specifically are you
Alice will
referring
actually
to?
walk walk up to you until you're about chest to chest, and then she'll keep walking, just with her body pushing you back into the pack haven. I heard from a little bird that you know something I don't know, and seeing as you're staying here and keeping your sorry ass safe in my territory and in my domain and at my hospitality, I think that you need to sit down, shut the fuck up, and just answer some questions right now.
You
Sit down.
forgot to say Simon Says. Okay, I take it this is a little more serious than that. All
Okay,
right.
hang on. Oh, you're so lucky. That was a frenzy check. Sit down.
he'll he'll go stand over and crouch near where she pointed.
What happened to Murdoch?
Ah, yes. Well, as I understand it, he accepted a challenge of monomacy and was not successful.
Is that it?
Well, that's basically it. Ah, the more grand scheme of things is he was apparently the cardinal felt that some of the behaviors of the bishops was not up to snuff, and specifically some of Murdoch's activities he did not feel was above the table, and issued the challenge.
Cardinal did.
Yes, from what I understand, he is the one that dealt the killing blow.
Talk me through it, man.
Well, I
Talk me
wasn't
through it.
there, but I'm sure you're aware that the doctor and Simon have had a little bit of stress between the two of them.
Alice just puts her hand in her hair and just starts squeezing at her scalp. Then why didn't they work it out like fucking Canaanites? Why do they have to go to fucking Cardinal?
Well,
The fuck is wrong with this city? The fuck, really?
again, I wasn't there. I think everybody was on the opinion that they had worked things out, but some things that were put into motion prior to it being worked out were not necessarily stopped or communicated clearly. And I guess the Cardinal felt that that needed to be answered for.
What are these things, man? You're still talking riddles. You're being vague. You know something, and you're going to tell me if I have to beat it out of you.
As tempting as that is, I don't feel, I'm not purposefully trying to avoid telling you. I just want to make sure that I'm not filling in blanks with things that I'm assuming or half heard, since again, I wasn't the one that was there. I believe your packmate Simon might be able to elaborate a little more clearly, though I suppose we both know how he would relay the information as well. So which is better, riddles or
Exactly.
half-truths?
You're giving me both. So why don't you just tell me exactly what you heard?
All right, so as I understand it, my Ductus was a bit of a wanker, and he kept stepping on Bratos's toes. And while I was doing my level-headed best to try to smooth things out between my pack and the good doctor, uh, Simon and Alistair were not always working towards that end goal. And Bratos had put some actions in motion where he triggered a police raid to punish my pack and Simon. And that police raid somehow led to the Alistair and Eveline falling into the hands of some supernaturally enhanced hunters, which, even despite the Bastard's pack and myself, we were not able to rescue them before their fiery demise. And yeah, I think that covers most of the things that I actually can say I know. Um, I believe that Murdoch wasn't demanded to respond immediately, but he figured there's no time like the present and accepted the challenge right away.
I have no words. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is absolute fucking table flip, chair throw. This is fucking bullshit.
I would agree with you.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Now what? Now what? How long are you going to be staying here? You've been with us how long?
2 weeks now.
When are you going to find your own fucking place?
Well, that's on my agenda. So, uh, as much as Simon would like me to stay, I am look. I am, however.
Simon doesn't run this pack. I run this pack. Fuck. It's on your agenda.
Well, I had other things I was more focused on than so.
You're left over from Fireflies, aren't you?
Pardon?
Where are you from? What pack are you from?
Yes, fireflies.
That's what I thought. Why is Simon so interested in you?
Um, Various reasons. I think he partly because he was assigned us by the cardinal. I think partly because He's learning something about himself by interacting with others of his blood.
2 weeks, huh?
I won't come back tonight if I've overstayed my welcome.
No, fucking stay. What do I care? Take it. Take this place. I don't give a shit. Simon wants to keep you here. He can keep you here. I don't really fucking care right now. Stay here. Open a fucking canine soup kitchen, fucking charity case that we are. What good are you, Seth? What good are you?
Well, that's a bit of a objective question.
And I want an honest answer.
Oh, my honest
Sell
answer.
yourself to me, man. Come
uh,
on. I've
why should
worked
I?
in catering. I have a background in freaking art. I did a diploma of meteorology, and I like dogs. What? What good are you?
Oh, and what purpose do I need to sell myself to you?
What are you good at? What do you do? What do you want?
Well, I want to rebuild my pack. Simon refers to me as a diplomat. I see myself as a I see myself as a guide of sorts, and I was and still am a missionary, just with a different message to relay. Take that as you make it, but when half my pack was kidnapped, I managed to get an entire other pack to help me get them back.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to rebuild my pack. I want to be able to focus on getting some stability instead of hopping from one impulse or one command to another. I want to cleanse the frickin' north end of the city and get my domain back. Holy roller hunters standing there. And God
See, now
knows
you're
what's
fucking talking
nesting
my
at the
language.
airport.
Now you're fucking talking my language. You've seen what the infighting can do to us. We've lost a great
Yes,
man.
we've lost too many great people.
And we haven't lost the scum that deserves to be lost. But now, diplomat, strategist even, perhaps, we find ourselves here. Where do we go
Yes, we
from here?
do.
Where do we go from here, mastermind?
Well, what we need is to get a handle on this freaking curse, which unfortunately we lost the person that was spending the most time trying to deal with it. And now we're
You
relying.
fucking cursed. You fucking sick too, man? She'll step back.
Yes. But I highly suspect
Okay.
that you may not be as susceptible to infection.
Just wait there for a moment. You hear a gun cabinet opening, you hear some bullets being popped in, you hear a pump of a pump-action shotgun. Alice comes back. Right, tell me everything you know before I splatter your brains, because I don't have time for this fucking sickness shit.
Okay. As far as how I see and understand things, is there is some sort of curse that is spreading through the mystical bonds of our rites. The only ones affected are priests and bishops. Uh, Ghouls are dying from it. I was actually going to double check that, but it seems to be common. Anybody infected or their ghouls are dying.
ST note,
Um,
yes.
However, um, pacts that have engaged in Vauldery with infected individuals, only those who know Rete have become infected.
Give me their names.
Well, I would say every priest in the city. Bill, Kruger, myself, Bitta Sven, Kashrimi. Simon was not at the quorum and has not engaged in Vauldery since, so I believe that he is clean. He is the only one clean, other than the cardinal and his retinue.
Bill, Kruger, Bitter, Kashimi, you.
Murdoch was infected as well. And Kruger and I were assisting him in experimenting to try to deal with it.
Well, Murdoch, we don't have to worry about anymore.
No.
Alice will actually bring the shotgun up and just aim it at you. Show me how good of a diplomat you are.
Well, I say we probably have another about 2.5 weeks. If we cannot cure the curse by then, I suggest all of us infected on the next full moon charge into the Aramnimi territory on a suicide mission to win it back before we spread to others or become a danger. Because I had a vision that's either telling me that diablerie is going to be the end result or the cure, and I'm not quite sure which would be worse.
Why would Diablo make it any worse? We have a host of enemies to choose from.
Well, exactly. So if we can't cure it by then, I say we go to their doorstep and test that cure. Or die trying before we end up going like rabid dogs and tear the city apart worse than it already has.
What symptoms have you got, boy?
Uh, Myself right now, yeah, the hunger and the sleep is a little bit stronger than normal. I've taken steps to hold the hunger back a little bit better than some of the others. However, we have discovered that we have discovered that our blood is not as potent as it once was. And an
Okay.
interesting tidbit is the magical wards that these holy roller hunters used, we were immune to because of our infection.
That gun's coming back up. That doesn't mean you spread it. You understand me?
No, actually, that does kind of catch
First
me.
kneecap's coming off.
Okay.
First kneecap's coming off. Sorry.
No, that's.
Rolling to hit.
I'll roll my soak.
Uh,
I do not soak any of it.
one, two. That's just my two hits. I carry over 5. What is a shotgun, anyways? 7 plus carry on, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially close range. It's they're pretty ugly.
So
Huh?
7
First
plus.
person to take my leg.
Well, don't say that. The ones have happened yet. So we'll cancel 2. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's only 3
I
to your
don't soak.
kneecap.
I don't soak
That's
any
okay.
of them. Three. That's 3 bashing. So that's like what? One
That's
or
1.
two? One
That's
wound.
1.
Okay.
Yep. Right, yeah, give it 1.
And
It's more to make a point anyway.
I made a courage roll, so I'm not even gonna flinch when you do it.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. It's a double barrel shotty.
Yeah.
Reason that I say you're not gonna fucking spread it is because that I don't want an epidemic coming around these parts. You know what happens when epidemics come the fuck around? They cleanse the place. I'm not fucking sick, and I want to see fucking Gehenna. You understand me?
Well,
I
yeah.
see this spreading,
I
I'm fucking gone.
I don't see where anywhere in my statements indicated I was intending to spread it, but
You're saying that it makes you immune to the hunter's powers. That's a leg
yes.
up. You want that leg up? You want to be sick. You ain't making anyone sick, motherfucker. I'm
No.
not gonna let that
Frick
happen.
no.
Good.
This is not this is not something I would wish upon anyone.
Good man. With Murdoch gone, I don't know.
Nobody with necromantic knowledge has attempted. Rumor has it that you also can speak with ghosts. Nobody with necromantic knowledge has attempted to see if there's anything that can be done.
The fuck is this? Ascal for all the favors day. This is wish
I'm
day.
not asking for I'm merely making statements. You wanted me to share what I knew. That's what I know.
You know what I know? I know that I'm fucking pissed that Murdoch is gone.
I could tell.
And there's something more that she wants to say, but actually I need to make a self-control roll. Not to say it. No. Um, fucking pissed that Murdoch's gone before I could have a go at his hide. Christ. So who does that leave us to look into this? Who is left?
Well, the good Professor Kashrimi is attempting to take over the investigation. And I'm sure again, Brother Kruger and I will assist in experimentation to the best of our ability, as we had been with Bratos.
Fine. 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 The city's well-being rests on the shoulders of Kashrimi, Kruger, and you. Amen, fucking hallelujah. Go about your business, Seth. You have 3 more nights' hospitality under my roof. Sorry about the leg.
Yeah. Eventually it'll heal.
Just a kneecap, man.
Yeah.
And it's bashing, so you can heal it with blood.
Yes, I can. Though more than normal.
Mm-hmm. I know, Aunt your ST is absolutely horrible. You have 3 more nights' hospitality under my roof. Thank you for being honest with me.
I find the truth is usually a lot more useful than lies. Though not always easier to remember.
Hmm. And Alice will actually go to help you up. I need to get my cheat sheet out because I'm gonna try and do something sneaky.
Ah.
Okay. First thing you notice is Her eyes change to a flaming iridescent blue. And then she'll help you up. What's Seth wearing? Give me a description. Does he have a ring on his finger, a necklace, or anything that he wears a lot?
No, not jewelry. He'd be wearing actually, yeah, the only jewelry he'd have is the rosary that he wears around his neck that he's kind of handcrafted and tried to include neo-Cainite imagery in.
Mm-hmm. Is it obviously on you?
Yeah, it'd be worn around my neck.
Mm-hmm. Alice will help you up. Do you take the hand?
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure.
She'll stand you up. You want to heal that?
Yes, I do want to.
Permission granted. Hop along. So I imagine you heal your leg.
No, I don't have enough blood to do
No.
so without risking frenzy, so I will hop out of there
Oh, please
and
frenzy on me.
so you can knock me into.
I, but before you do stagger out, oh shit, yeah. Alice will actually grab the rosary and have a look at it and just inspect it. This is nice. Make it yourself?
Yes.
Tell me you're one of these religious nutbags too, like the cardinal.
Uh, yeah, I am. Uh, I am getting some. Kruger and I are starting to get to know each other a little bit better.
And Alice will actually bend down and just and polish it a tiny bit, and then put it back. There is a make me a perception awareness check at this point, please.
Oh, awareness, good. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
one wound panel, one dice, right? It's only one dice
Mm-hmm.
still? Yeah, one
Mm-hmm.
dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I botch it.
Oh shit. Okay. All of a sudden, the rosary around your neck feels warm to the touch, as if infused with divine holy power.
Hmm.
And Alice will actually pat you on the back and see you stagger out and just go, fuck no. Go to a bar fridge, get a blood pack out, throw it at you. One for the road. See, I'm not a complete cunt.
Alright, well, I can heal that. I will still have to make a roll, but won't be quite so bad. And I'm fine. So yeah, the beast does flare as I pop my knee back into place, but I managed to keep it under wraps.
And as you go out about your chores, Alice will just sit back in her chair and actually start crying. Big red tears just start trickling down her face. But nobody's there to see it, thankfully. And I'm happy to leave her there. Do you need any ST actions?
Um, you know what, at this moment, well, I probably need to try to find Haven, but at that point, I'm not really sure exactly. So I think I need to do a scene with Winston before I try any of that, and I'm not going to be able to get any
Mm-hmm.
ghouls while I'm infected. So at this point, I don't think I do have anything specific I would need a ST for.
Cool bananas. I'll make myself available anytime if you need STing.
Alrighty.
Until then, I suppose, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever it was. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Sorry to be a cunt, but that's how it is. Welcome to the spot, and hail Kane!
Hail Kane!